Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the early access build 49, a new small update for TCG Card Game Simulator. And we got some interesting stuff going on in here, but first I want to pose a question to everybody seeing this video. And be sure to comment down below because I want to see what the sentiment is on this. You guys think these updates are too frequent? Like, I've been hearing people talk about it. I've seen messages about it. I've seen in forums that some people seem to think that these updates are coming far too frequently. I don't know if I agree with that completely. Like, I get it, especially for people using mods. But to me, whenever I see frequent updates like this, especially on a game that's in early access, it usually tells me that the devs are actively paying attention to what's going on within the game, and they are making changes on the fly very quickly to make sure that the game is being shaped how they want it to be. Now, if you play like Supermarket Simulator or something like that, the updates are much more spread out. But it seems like a lot of other games, the updates seem to be a lot more frequent. And like I said, I've just been hearing some things about it from some people. So I just wondered what the general sentiment is. So let me know what you guys think about that. Otherwise, let's get into this early access build point 49. So customers will now use a playmat and other accessories when at the play table. So this is actually really cool because you sell all this stuff at the store. And one of the first things I got excited about when buying the playmats was the fact that I thought the customers were going to be using them. And the fact that they weren't using them was kind of lame. I thought that kind of sucked because these playmats look cool, but the only way you can ever see how cool they look is in the menu. When you buy them, they're just like rolled up and you can't even really see them. So, you know, I'm just like, I don't know, the playmats, it kind of lackluster because you can't even really see them in all of their glory. So this is a great way to be able to kind of see the players actually use them. And if you're using mods, that's even cooler because, you know, they'll be using whatever custom ones that you modded in. So yeah, using the accessories that they actually buy from your store adds to the realism, and we like that over here. So a good change. Customers that play at a play table will have a higher chance to look for single cards to buy. Now this one is interesting because I'm currently doing a single card only playthrough, and I basically made a rule that you cannot use the tables because they help in some sort of way to actually help you build revenue, and I thought that was maybe cheating. But this might actually change the meta for that type of playthrough because you know that this actually increases the chances for them to look for single cards. So this could actually make a single card playthrough significantly more doable and reliable, which once again, I guess, takes away the challenge. So now using the tables would seem probably more of a problem. But I don't know. I'm curious to test this out. So maybe in my single build, we'll play a couple days, maybe 1 or 2 days without tables and 1 or 2 days with tables, and see how that affects the overall total revenue that you make. It'll be something to experiment on. So let's see here. Added Playtable Shop XP bonus that is affected by store rating and shop level. So it seems like you can get XP bonuses from the tables based on your store rating and your shop level, which seems pretty interesting. Now, it does say store rating. That's kind of interesting because the store rating doesn't really affect anything right now, or at least it hasn't up until this point. So I guess this is where they're starting with the play table. That's interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to be implemented. Let's see. Added others category to TCG price screen and remove the all button. Interesting. So what... I guess we'll have to get into the game and see what qualifies as other items. Last customer in the checkout queue will look for a checkout counter with a shorter line. That's good. It seems like a lot of games like this that require you to check people out or use a register are starting to understand the fact that people who are waiting in a line and there's another open and free register are not just going to stand in that long line. Like they're gonna move to the shorter register. Like finally people are catching on to this. So that's good that they're adding that into all the games that we play. Let's see. We'll automatically back up autosave file to an empty manual save slot when loading manual save. I don't know about this one. Are they adding more saves? because what if you already have 3 save files? I mean, I guess this helps for people who aren't playing like 3 different playthroughs at once. But what happens if you don't have one? You know, if there's not a empty save file available, then what then? So I guess we'll have to see what happens then. And here we go, we got our bug fixes. Customers unable to find path to play table at corner, collisions not disabled when moving checkout counter, and wide shelf models, fix bug, wide shelf models, normal is reversed. I'm not sure what that even means. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, okay, so yeah, pretty good update, pretty interesting. I don't know if it's gonna really have a huge impact going forward. I mean, you have much more earning potential with the tables, it seems, at least. Tables have much more earning potential and add a bit more depth to the game with them actually using the products that they buy from the store. Seems like the single card strategy can be a bit more lucrative with tables now. And I guess we need to start kind of paying attention to our store rating, because I'm guessing that it's gonna start affecting us with the shop XP bonus. So let's hop into the game and check some of this stuff out. All right, here we are in the game. Those keen-eyed will see that I have a Twitch integration mod up. We'll talk about that some other time. Don't worry about that. Just pretend you don't see it right now. And we're gonna go into this. Oh, nope. Sorry. We're not gonna go into there. We're gonna pop into here. This is actually our store now. We've joined the meta. Well, sort of. We're trying to make more money now, and we've kind of dramatically decreased our stock of items to 1 or 2 or 3 different things. So that's what we got going on right now. But let's check out the stock order. We have sort here. They said they added other to what? Hold on, let me take another look at this. It says added others category to TCG price screen. Others to the price screen. Oh, down here. I gotcha. Okay, and this includes all the okay, and they probably did this because they're probably planning on adding more items, which makes sense. Either that or they just didn't feel like these meshed with any of these other things. So but it is nice that the added stuff has a dedicated screen, so that's cool. All right, so looking at the review screen here, it looks like my star rating has gone down quite a bit. Worst experience, there's nothing I want. Worst experience, there's nothing I want. Do you restock your stuff? Where's the playmat? Worst experience, there's nothing I want. So people are actually complaining that you do not have the specific things that they are looking for, and that does affect your score. So it does seem like they are actually trying to actively punish you for not having a variety of things in your store, and your score can drop because of that. How that's going to affect the overall meta and how it's going to affect your revenue, I'm not really sure, because it still seems like the less items you have, the better. Like even if it's not the one item meta, the game still pretty much functions as the less items you have in your store, that's corresponded with your current store level. So like, for example, I'm at 60, so I think the meta is 8 item. It's like an 8 item meta. You're better off. So you're going to make more money, and eventually I think it's gonna get to the point to where, like, they're going to keep trying to make this relevant, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it unless they find some way to reward people who have everything in their store, all the items unlocked and all of them stocked. Unless they find some way to reward those people and make it to where that can be lucrative and still give you good revenue, then nobody's going to care about it. Like even if you get a bad rating and it affects you negatively, you're still going to be making less money if you play the way that it seems like they're pushing you to playing. So like, people aren't going to care. This is just going to become irrelevant. So something has to give. Like, there's going to have to be some kind of compromise, or they're going to have to figure out something, because right now the meta is still the same. It's still fewer items equals more profit. Just carry all the expensive stuff and you'll be better off. So I'm wondering, I'm assuming that's probably an internal conversation. They're probably talking about that a lot and trying to work around it and figure out what they can do to fix it. But yeah, it's something they're going to have to really look into, because that's going to be a problem going forward with this game. So I'm curious to see how it turns out. And as this app becomes more and more relevant, because it seems like they're going to try to make it more and more relevant, I'm wondering how the meta is going to shift because of it. So we'll see, but they are buffing certain things like the tables, and they're buffing the single card meta. They're buffing, you know, different things to try to kind of build things up, to give you more incentive and more opportunity to use them. But is that going to work though? Like how much can they actually do that, or how far can they go before people just stop caring completely? So we'll see. But start the conversation down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about that. Are they updating the game too much? Yay or nay? Let me know. And also, what do you think about this kind of meta shift that they're going for? Do you think that them affecting the reviews and the reviews affecting your store negatively is really going to make much of an impact? Or do you think you're always going to just be carrying less than 10 items in your store at all times and just not caring about most of the items in the store? And with that, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think again down below, and I will see you guys on the next one.